right. We're going to try to have a good show today. We're not going to stumble over our words. We're going to get straight to the point. We're not going to waste their time. No extra fluff, just straight to the point. And we're not going to talk about that idea that you had the other day. We're not going to talk about it. Yeah, they would never. I mean, dislike, unsubscribe. You go to YouTube and you tell them that what you're thinking. Yeah, dude, you go to YouTube and tell them that you're thinking, don't say it too loud. If you go to YouTube and tell them that you're actually thinking that the Philadelphia Eagles have an opportunity to land Jason Kelce as their head coach, dislike, unsubscribe. Don't do it. Don't embarrass yourself. You're just a little YouTuber, little content creator. Just stick to the script and just, whatever. But don't say that. That don't ever happen. Ever. No way it can happen. Jason Kelce as the Philadelphia Eagles head coach. Do you know how crazy the Lincoln Financial Field would go? Jason Kelce? Paired with Jalen Hurts? Oh my goodness. Pipe dream at best. It's a dream, but pipe dream. It will never, ever happen. But they say, never say never.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
What is going on, Eagles Nation? I am Pablo Gary, your number one Eagles fan from Maryland, and you guys know what I'm thinking about today. We're talking about this very, very slim chance, very slim, just a pinch, the chance that the Philadelphia Eagles could potentially land Hall of Fame center Jason Kelce as their head coach in the future. I know you guys are probably like, bro, how did we get here? Like this offseason, I have felt that Nick Sirianni has been on the hot seat. I think the Eagles are definitely, obviously they're committed to him this season, but I don't know about his future. Just don't know about his future. The Eagles were even connected to Hall of Fame head coach Bill Belichick. Right, I read tons of articles suggesting that the Philadelphia Eagles have him as their top guy on their list should this year just kind of blow up. Right, so for me, the head coaching position is kind of not. It's all over the place, really. Like it could go left really fast. really, really, really fast. And so I started to look across the NFL, specifically at the head coaching positions and checking out the vacancies and who teams are hiring. And I just can't help but notice this trend of new coaches that have been former players, great coaches, and actually great players as well. One was a former Eagle linebacker, DeMeco Ryans. Great guy, great leader, great player. Did a lot for the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, you see what the Texans, you see what they look like year one under his leadership. So the NFL is trending in a direction where it's now hiring former players. It just got me thinking, who else is out there? Las Vegas Raiders. They signed or hired former linebacker Antonio Pierce, right? He literally got those guys in that locker room to buy in immediately. When they hired him, they bought in immediately and they turned their entire season around. All right. So I start searching some more. And then I land up in Boston. You have former linebacker Gerard Mayo. He gets an opportunity in New England. He now becomes the head coach. So you can see that the NFL is trending in a direction where it is giving their former players, not just any kind of players. These were players that actually made impact, were leaders on their respective teams, and made a difference. And for me, I'm saying like Jason Kelce is the perfect. I mean, you couldn't draw it up any better. Jason Kelce, I mean, just his energy, like everything that he was as a player. His energy was infectious. He was dependable. He was a great leader. He understands how to handle the Philadelphia media. He has a great relationship with Jalen Hurts. Like Jalen Hurts is 25 years old. I imagine that Jalen Hurts will play at least 10 to 12 more years, maybe 15, right? He's 25. These days, quarterbacks are playing well into their 40s. Jalen is 25. I imagine Jalen Hurts playing until he's in his 40s, right? You think Jordan Mailata put it all on the line for Jason Kelce when he was his teammate? Like, what more would these players do for Jason Kelce as their head coach? I just can't help but to think about it because it's like you're hearing all of the rumors, you know, Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts, their relationship has some work to do. You know, they're still building. They're still looking for that chemistry. And then I look at the relationship between Jason Kelce and Jalen Hurts. It's damn near perfect, right? Obviously, there's going to be some things that shift because of his title as a head coach. But honestly, guys, I don't think it's a pipe dream. And I think the Eagles should look into it, like really give it a consideration. When you get to the point where you are winning Super Bowls, like, and you've done it, like the Patriots, right? Now you talk about the legacy of your franchise. And the legacy is, okay, you can win all these Super Bowls, but it's another level when the player that won that Super Bowl for you can now become your head coach. Right? That's like another level. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles, we got that one Super Bowl. We're trying to get some more. I think we have to start thinking like that. Jason Kelce is 34, either 34 or 35 years old. So let him enjoy his family, right? In 3 years, if I'm Jeff Lurie, if I'm Howie Roseman, I would revisit that conversation. I would sit up there and say, hey, Jason, I would put in a call, say, hey, is this something that you would at least consider? This is something that, man, if it did happen, like if it actually did, I mean, the buy-in from the fans, you have it. The buy-in from the players, you have it. Like your head coach is an offensive line specimen. That's like one of his specialties, being a leader of men, even being able to put other Eagle players in position, right? I could see Jason Kelce potentially bringing on, hiring Brandon Graham as a defensive line coach, right? Like I get it. Pipe dream at best. But if I'm Jeff Lurie, man, I really start to think about where I want this franchise to be. You know, Jeff Lurie is getting old, and I think he needs to sit his son down and he needs to sort of and he's already doing this, but he just needs to lay it out. Like, this is what I would want. Should I you know. So for me, man, I understand it's a pipe dream, but it is a dream. I think the NFL is trending in a different direction. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, it was the whole underdog this, and we need this underdog and everything underdog, right? And even coaches was getting head coaching opportunities. I think Nick Sirianni came up in that underdog era. Like, let's give this unknown coach an opportunity. He's been under the Andy Reid tree, under the Frank Reich tree. Let's finally give him an opportunity. But I think young players now that are coming into the NFL, these dudes are only respecting guys that have been there and done it. Like, you got to have something on your resume. And honestly, I feel like this could be the friction that's going on between Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni. Like, yeah, Nick took us to the Super Bowl, but come on, guys. Like, you give Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, right? Shane Steichen, right? You know what I mean? Jonathan Gannon. Like, you literally had two head coaches leave your roster. So, and it's not to discredit Nick but I'm not going to overcredit him either, right? So it's something to think about, guys. Obviously, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Jason Kelce is enjoying his family. He's enjoying his wife. He's enjoying his daughter. He's in the community. He's on a bunch of podcasts. He is living his best life. But I think this is something that we should all just kind of keep in the back of our minds, because if it does happen, man, I think it would be something crazy. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me to the very end of this. I know it was a crazy take. I know it's a crazy idea, but man, they say never say never. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. I'm Pablo Gary. This is Think Eagles, Fly Eagles Fly. Peace.